Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to continue our operators in C. So let's begin. Okay, so now let's talk about the assignment operator. Assignment operator means to assign a value to a variable, right? For example, here if I say a equals to 2, b equals to 6, okay? And if I am doing something like this, a equals to 6. Now I am assigning a value to a variable, right? So the operator I am using here is assignment operator. Also here I am using assignment operator. Also I am using here assignment operator. Okay, so to make a variable's value we use the assignment operator, or we can say to assign a value to a variable we use the assignment operators, right? And I can also write here a equals to b. So whatever is the value of b will be now goes to a also. A value will become equal to the b, right? For now if I ask you what will be the output here, now a will become 6 and output will be here 6, right? So this is the role of assignment operator. Now the first one is equal to, okay, equal to operator, right? Now what does it do? Same, it assigns whatever is present in the right hand side to the variable present in the left hand side. Okay, simple. For example, if I write now a equals to 7, right? First I did a equals to 6. First I did a equals to 6. A equals to b was 6, so a becomes 6. Now I am doing a equals to 7. Then a will become 7 and our output will be, final output will be 7. Okay, so this is simple equals to operator or assignment operator, right? Now there are various shorthand notations when we use the assignment operators. For example, if I am doing a is equals to a plus b, okay, or any constant can also be there, a equals to a plus 3, like that. Okay, now when LHS and the first operand are the same, then I can use the equivalent notation, we can say equivalent notation, or generally we say it short notation or shorthand notation, whatever you want to call it. Okay, in short I can write this like this. Okay, both have the same meaning. Okay, similarly if there is a equals to a minus b, I can also write it like this. Okay, a minus equals to b. Okay, now as per this there could be various operators. For example, there could be plus equals to, there could be minus equals to, there could be divide equals to, there could be modulus equal to, then we had asterisk equals to. Okay, even in our binary bitwise operator we can also use and equals to, or equals to. Okay, so to use shorthand notations we use these operators, right? Plus equals to, minus equals to, and so on. Whenever there is a possibility of left hand side and the first operand to be same, we can use it, right? Let's take an example here. Let's say I am writing here a and equals to b. Okay, this is written. Now this will be equivalent to a equals to a and b. Okay, now I will find a and b. This is a bitwise operator. Now first I will find the binary equivalent of 2, which will be 1 0, and binary equivalent of 6 which will be 1 1 0. Okay, now I will find the and means 0 and 0, 0, 1 and 1 will be 1, 0 and 1 will be 0. So binary equivalent will become 2. So a will become 2. Okay, and final output will be now 2. Okay, similarly if I do a minus equals to b, okay, it means that a is equals to a minus b, right? Now a is 2 B is 6, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, so A will become minus 4 and our output will be minus 4. So this is how we use the assignment operators. Now let's talk about the conditional operator. Okay, to represent this operator we use the question mark and colon. Okay, what happens here? I will write a condition. Okay, I will write here a condition. If this condition is true, then the expression written here, let's say expression 1, will be evaluated if the condition is true. If this condition is true, right? And if this condition is false, then expression written here will be followed. Okay, if this condition is false. Okay, this is the conditional operator. Let's see an example. Let's say I'm writing here void main, and a simple example could be, let's say 4 greater than 7 question mark. This is the condition. Now I will say printf high colon printf no. Okay, and also at the end will be semicolon. Okay, now 4 greater than 7, is the condition is true? No, it is not true. So which statement will take place? Printf no. So our output will be no. Okay, similarly if I do 4 less than 7, is this condition is true? Yes, this condition is true. So this statement will take place and printf high will be shown. Okay, similarly if I let's say int a is there. Okay, now I am saying if our condition is true, then a will become 7, and if our condition is false, then a will become 20, right? So let's say I am writing here 2 is equal 2. Now is this condition is true? Yes, it is true. So which statement will take place? This one. Okay, and if I do here printf of %d a. Okay, now the value of a will become 7 and here output will be our 7, right? Now if I say 2 is equal 1, this condition is false, right? So this statement will take place and a will be assigned to 20 and our output will become 20 now. Okay, similarly let's say a is equals to 1, b equals to 2, right? Now I can write here something like a is equal b. Now is a equal b? No, it is not equal. So this condition will follow and the output will be 20. Okay, this is how we use the conditional operator. We use the condition first, then question mark, then if the condition is true, which statement to take place, then colon, and then if the condition is false, which statement to take place. Okay, this was about the conditional operator. That's all for today guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt you can comment it down, and thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.